Okay, so I am going to make the quickest of one of my favorite soups. So I don't know if you remember last fall, I had a couple of huge pumpkins. So I pureed them, I cooked them up and I pureed them. And today I'm making a delicious curry soup, curry coconut soup with the pumpkin puree. So I've gone ahead, I've put it in the pot, and I just put maybe a quarter cup of water just so it doesn't boil over or burn, I should say. So I'm going to let this melt because I'm not very organized. So I'm going to let this melt, and then we'll be right back to finish off the soup. See you in a bit. Well, that took no time at all. So the pumpkin puree is pureed. Now I am going to add, I'll start with 1 tablespoon. I'm going to mix that in, and then I'm going to add my coconut milk. Now, I don't know if you can see the bits of delicious seasoning that's in here. So on a blustery day like today, this will warm the innards with the delicious flavors, and it'll warm the body up with some delicious hot soup. So I am just going to let that combine. I know you probably noticed I didn't use a can of coconut milk because I don't have one. But you know when you're coconut soup? So I'm using this silk. It's a little, it's not as condensed as the canned coconut milk, but it's the exact same flavor, and everything's more or less the same. So I'm just going to let this retain all its flavors, blend, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. See you then. Okay, soup's done. So altogether, it was the package of pureed pumpkin. So if you don't have pureed pumpkin, a can of pumpkin is perfectly fine. 2 tablespoons. I ended up putting 2 tablespoons of the coconut curry, and I put 1 entire cup of this coconut milk. And as you can see, everything has reconstituted. Now, if you have some of that nice little rice noodle, I'm just going to get it back here. If you have some of this, then cook it up and pour your soup on top. It's absolutely delicious. Now I'm just going free of noodles today, so let me get myself a bowl. And I'm going to serve it up. So if you're cooking with Epicure and you're saying to yourself, you know, it's really good and everything, but it feels like there's always something missing, or in certain dishes there's something missing, well, reach for your trusty old box of salt, because we are so used to having salt put in all our food by manufacturers that we miss it when it's a low sodium dish like Epicure is. So just to show you the sodium content here, so it's right here, and start small. Start with just a wee bit. Give it time to what I call bloom or reconstitute or dissolve, and then taste it again and add more if you need more, but you know, you probably don't need more salt. So start lightly, and it's best to salt here instead of at the table, because at the table we have a tendency to put more salt than we should. So if you have a salt and pepper shaker on the table, I suggest you remove it and do your salting in the kitchen if you need salt. There we go. Bon appétit, everyone. Thanks for stopping by.